Good evening, everyone. I hope you can join us. And today we will continue talking about gratitude. I think it's so important. It's an important pillar. So I want to spend another sessions talking about gratitude. This month marks the 50 years that I have been in the United States. And I came here when I was 14, and here I am 50 years later. And I feel that I had accomplished, a lot. And I am grateful to to come here, to be able to be here, part of the community. And when we talk about gratitude today, we will be talking about feeling successful for ourselves, and then also the altruistic joy, which for others. And when we talk about successful, it just doesn't have to be that you becoming famous, you earn a lot of money, or you have a big house, or you have beautiful cars, whatever. But I think it's so important that success just means for us to just be grateful to just a small things that we can do, small things that we can accomplish. So let's go ahead and begin our sessions. When we meditate on gratitude, it shifts your focus to what's good in your life, which quickly boosts happiness, reduces stress, and helps you feel more content with what you have. So let's begin the session. Take a comfortable seat or lay down if that's better for you, your body. And let your spine be upright, but not rigid. Your shoulders soft, hands resting in your lap or by your sides. If it's comfortable, allow your eyes to close or soften your gaze toward the floor. And begin by noticing that you have arrived. You have set this time aside to support your own well-being. That itself is an act of wisdom and care. Let's take 3 slow, deep breaths together. And remember to make your out breath longer than the in breath. And breathing in through the nose. And breathing out through the nose or through your mouth. And again, in through the nose. And out. One more time, breathing in. Out. And just letting the body release some of the day. Let's return your breath to your natural rhythm. As you settle, just notice the points of contact with the chair or the cushion and the weight of your body and the feeling of being supported by the ground beneath you. And if the mind is busy, that's completely okay. For this session, you don't need to push anything away. We are going to invite in some helpful, nourishing experiences and give them time to really land in the nervous system. Tonight we will be working with the gratitude pillar and focusing on two themes: feeling successful for ourselves, which is recognizing and truly receiving our own small and large wins. And two is feeling happy for others, or it's altruistic joy, or in Theravada, it's called mudita, the joy we feel when others are doing well. And we'll be using Dr. Rick Hanson's HEAL process, a simple way to strengthen positive neural pathways. And remember, H is to have a beneficial experience. E, to enrich and make it more vivid, full, and lasting. A is for absorb and let it sink in. And L is for link, linking it. And Y, stay grounded in the positive, gently include any old pain or doubts so that the positive can gradually soothe the negative. And we'll start with feeling successful for ourselves and then move into joy for others and close with loving kindness meditation. Let's work in grounding in the body and the breath. And bring attention now to the sensations of breathing. And feeling the breath at the nostrils, or the rise and fall of the chest, or the movement of the belly. Let the breath be your anchor. You can have your mantra of peace, release, and breathing in with peace, and breathing out with release. And if your mind starts to wander, that's normal. Just gently note thinking or wandering, and then come back. Come back to the physical feeling of breathing. Let the breath be your anchor. And your home base is your navel. And the mantra, breathing in with peace. Breathing out with release. And go ahead and work on your breath. And one more breath. Now let's work on feeling successful for ourselves. So we can start by having the beneficial experience related to your own sense of success. And gently bring to mind a time when you felt successful or satisfied with yourself. And this does not have to be a huge accomplishment. It can be something small but genuine. Like a task you completed, a moment you show courage or kindness, or a time you learned something new, or a challenge you got through, even imperfectly. Just let one specific memory come into focus. If several come up, just choose one. Choose one that feels wholesome. And it's relatively uncomplicated. And it's safe to recall. Notice the basic sense. This was a success for me. You did something that mattered, and you did it well enough. Just be with your breath and be with that success. And now we will work on enriching this experience, making it fuller and more vivid. Can you allow more details to come in? Where were you? What did you see around you? Were there sounds, smells, or other sensations present? And what was your body doing? You see if you can step back into that moment as if you are there again. Just pause for about 5 breaths and make that vivid. Now, can you notice what it feels like emotionally to remember this success? You sense the warmth in the chest, or softening in the face, or lightness in the belly, and a sense of strength, competence, or dignity. And there's no right answer. Just gently scan the body for pleasant or neutral sensations connected to this memory. And you can let those sensations become a little clearer and a bit more noticeable, as if you are gently turning up the brightness on something that's already there. Just be with your breath and just turn up that volume of the experience. And if it feels okay, silently name the qualities present. Perhaps capable, committed, resilient, caring, brave, smart, patient, or creativity. And let these words be simple acknowledgments, not exaggeration. You can just be honest recognition. Yes, this is part of me. And if you like, imagine the sense of success as a warm light in the body and perhaps in the heart area, the chest, or wherever it feels right. Visualize it gently glowing and filling that part of you with a sense of, I can do this. I did this. There is goodness and capability in me. And now let's work on absorb. Absorb this experience and inviting it to sink in. And you can let yourself rest in this feeling for a bit longer than usual. This is the installation phase where we help the brain really take in what is wholesome and true. And sense your body receiving this experience like a dry sponge, taking in warm water, or like sunlight soaking into your skin. You might say quietly to yourself, let this in. And this is for me. I'm allowed to feel successful. Can you notice any small shifts? Maybe a softening, a deeper breath, or a slight sense of being more supported inside. And just let that sink in. And just be with your breath. And let that body absorb goodness. And if your mind wanders, just gently come back. Come back to that felt sense of success, of capability, of a good job. Just return to the memory, the body sensations, and the inner warm light. Now we will work on the linking step. We will link this positive experience with any old patterns of self-doubt or not good enough, without losing connection to the good feeling. First, let's stay grounded in the positive and feel the warmth, the capability, and the quiet sense of I did well enough. And once you are steady there, you might notice There's also a part of me that tends to doubt or criticize or feel like a failure. Just let that part of you be in the background, as if it's a younger version of you watching. And imagine this younger, doubtful part receiving the warmth and success you are feeling right now. And if your current wiser self is saying, it's okay. Look, we can do this thing. We have done things. You are not alone in this. And let the good be larger and more vivid than any old pain. And at any time, if it feels too much, just simply return fully to the positive sensation. Return to the body, and you can let go of the linking. I'm going to pause for a minute. And you can be with your breath. Now, you can let the entire experience gently settle, like sand sinking to the bottom of a clear lake. Now we will work on our heal step number 2, the altruistic joy or gratitude for other success. So we now shift from our own success to the joy we can feel for others' happiness and achievements. You can bring to mind someone you genuinely care about. And this could be a friend, a family member, a colleague, a mentor, or even a pet. You can choose someone whose well-being naturally warms your heart. It may help to start with someone for whom you feel relatively uncomplicated goodwill. Can you recall a time when something good happened to this person? They accomplish a goal. They receive good news. They recovered from a difficulty, or they simply had a moment of happiness or joy. You can let one specific occasion come to mind when this person was doing well. And just notice that as you remember this, can you sense a warm, glad feeling for them? And this is altruistic joy, and being happy that they are happy. Now we will work on enriching this feeling. See the scene more clearly. Where was this person? And what were they doing? And how did you know they were happy or successful? What did you see in their face, their posture, or their voice? Allow yourself to really appreciate their joy, their accomplishment, and their well-being. Now notice what happens in your body and heart as you recall this. Perhaps a warmth in the chest, a smile forming at the corners of your mouth, and a pleasant energy in the belly, or a sense of tenderness or open-heartedness. You can let that sense of "I'm so glad for you" grow just a little stronger and clearer. You might quietly say in your mind, "I'm happy that you are happy. Your success brings me joy. May your happiness continue to grow." And let yourself enjoy their joy. Recognizing that their well-being does not take anything away from you. In fact, it adds to the goodness in the world that you share. And let this realization become a kind of gratitude. Thank you for existing. And thank you for your joy. It brightens my life too. And now let's work on absorbing this joy. Absorbing this experience of altruistic joy. And rest in the feeling of warmth for this other person's good fortune, and let it soak into your nervous system as a new or strengthened habit. I can feel genuinely glad when others do well, and imagine this warm, joyful energy filling your heart and maybe spreading through your chest and shoulders and down the arms and through the torso. And sense your heart growing more spacious and more capable of holding others with kindness and delight. And you can let your body know this feeling is safe. This feeling is good for me, and I can rest in this. Now we will work on the link step. And remember, you can do it gently. And while staying mainly grounded in this feeling of joy for another, you might likely notice any old patterns that you compare or feel threatened. Maybe thoughts like, what about me? Or I'm behind, or I wish I had that. Acknowledge these gently without judgment. Then from a larger and kinder space of altruistic joy, you can offer some reassurance. There is enough goodness to go around. Your success doesn't diminish mine. And your light doesn't make my light dimmer. And imagine the warmth of your joy for them, and gently touching any jealousy, fear, or scarcity, as if it's softening and relaxing those tight places inside. And again, if this is too much, simply come back to the simple feeling, I'm happy that you are happy. And just rest there. And just let this experience also settle and sink in. And we will close with a loving kindness meditation, building on the gratitude and joy we have cultivated. And you can feel the breath again, and feel the body sitting here. And just let your awareness return to the area of the heart or the chest. This place we have been warming and expanding through our reflections. And we'll use simple phrases of goodwill. You can silently repeat them for yourself and then for others. Let's start by doing loving kindness for ourselves. First, bring your attention to yourself, the one who has shown up for this practice with all your strengths and all your struggles. If it helps, you can imagine yourself in front of you as if you are looking kindly at your own face. Or imagine your hand resting gently over your heart. And silently offer yourself these wishes. May I be safe and protected. May I be healthy in body and mind. May I feel successful in my own wise, authentic way. And may I live with ease and joy. You can allow whatever level of kindness is available to be enough. Let's move on giving loving kindness for our benefactor or loved one. Now bring to mind that person you felt altruistic joy for earlier, or any person for whom it's easy to feel goodwill and appreciation. You can see their face and sense their presence. You can silently offer them. May you be safe and protected. And may you be healthy in body and mind. May your success and happiness continue and deepen. And may you live with ease and joy. Let yourself really mean this and feel the warmth in your heart as you wish them well. Now let's expand our circle and slowly expand that circle of loving kindness for others. You can include a few more people in your life, friends, family, colleagues, or communities that you're a part of. You don't need to visualize everyone clearly. Just hold an overall image or sense of these people. You can silently offer. May you all be safe and protected. May you all be healthy in body and mind. And may your good effort bear fruit. And may you live with ease and joy. Let's expand and widen the circle even further to people you don't know personally, but who share your city, your country, and your world. To all beings, human and non-human, let your heart become a little more spacious, a little more inclusive. May all beings be safe and protected. And may all beings be healthy in body and mind. And may all beings experience true success, the kind that brings wisdom and compassion. And may all beings live with ease and joy. Let these wishes radiate out in all directions like gentle waves of kindness. And let's bring your awareness back now to your own body, sitting here. And feel the contact with the chair or the cushion and the weight of your body. And the breath moving in and out. Can you notice how you feel now compared to when we began? Just sensing it honestly. The body, the heart, and the mind. And recognize that in this practice, you have remembered your own real successes and allowed them to truly land. And you open to the joy of others' happiness and success. And you have strengthened the pathways of gratitude, confidence, and kindness in your brain. And you share good wishes with yourself and many others. Let that gentle sense of appreciation arise in your body. Appreciate yourself for doing this and for showing up and for practicing. If you like, you can place your hand on your heart and you can silently say, may I remember this sense of goodness in myself and others. And may I carry it into the rest of my day or night. can begin to deepen your breath just a little. You notice the sounds in the room, the temperature of the air on your skin. Or small movements in fingers and toes. And when you are ready, you can open your eyes or lift your gaze and bring in this sense of gratitude, self-success, and altruistic joy with you into the next moment of your life. When we practice gratitude, gratitude turns what we have into enough. And the session is complete. May we have peace, sadhu, and thank you. Thank you everyone for joining, and thank you, Betty from Italy. I am just so honored that you just joined us every week, and I hope that you find the session helpful. And if you have any comments or any suggestions or anything, please feel free to let me know. And I'm taking majority of this week off, and I am grateful to have, and my gratitude is for my team to be able to do things without me, and I feel so relaxed, and I haven't felt this good in a long time. Sometimes it takes a community, it takes a village to help you go through life. And tonight, I just want to let you know how grateful I am that you have allowed me to be part of your Tuesday evening. And thank you, Maria, for your help as always. And good night, everyone. And have a wonderful day. And I will see you next, I will talk to you next Tuesday. And please practice, reach out. And I'm here and I'm available. And good night, everyone. Good night. Thank you, Maria. Thank you. Thank you, Betty. Thank you, everyone, for joining. Good night.